Hello, I'm Dr. Douglas Young, and I'm blessed to teach at the University of North Georgia on the Gainesville Campus in the Department of Political Science and International Affairs.
Dr. Young, can you tell us about your undergraduate and graduate education?
Yes, ma'am. I earned my bachelor's degree in political science at the University of Georgia in Athens, and I went on to earn my master's degree and PhD degree in political science also at the University of Georgia in Athens.
Okay. Can you tell us about your favorite course in graduate school?
Yes, ma'am. It would be the course I took on the U.S. presidency from Dr. Locke Johnson, who was a tremendous lecturer and a kind gentleman who won all kinds of teaching awards. And he brought a lot of his direct personal experience in the world of politics to his course. For example, he was a staffer for the Honorable late U.S. Senator Frank Church of Idaho, and Professor Johnson was a speechwriter for the Honorable late U.S. Senator and presidential candidate Robert Kennedy. He helped write speeches for Senator Kennedy's 1968 presidential election campaign.
Okay. Dr. Young, can you tell us about the courses you teach on the Gainesville campus and then what those courses kind of consist of?
Yes, ma'am. I teach courses in American Studies, and so that list would include American Government, Honors American Government, Introduction to Political Science, Congress, the Presidency, Contemporary American Political Problems, and I've also taught 3 courses concerning constitutional law: Introduction to Constitutional Law, Civil Liberties Law, and the Law and Society.
Okay. And then can you tell us about any other opportunities political science students have in this department?
Oh, yes, ma'am. So many of our political science majors and other students have participated in the Politically Incorrect Club, which I am so honored to have advised for almost 19 years now. And the PI Club meets every Monday at 12 noon in the Strickland Building, room 191. And at each of our meetings, the students discuss whatever issues, political issues, public policy concerns that are on their minds that day. And my role as the advisor, part of my role as the advisor, is to be the moderator in such discussions, and that means I play devil's advocate. If the students want to discuss gun control today, but the only people speaking up are for gun control, I'll be against it, or vice versa. And it's a wonderful club because it represents such a wide range of views about all the issues that Americans debate when it comes to politics. We're blessed to have liberals, conservatives, moderates, socialists, libertarians, I don't knowers, none of the abovers. And it's a group that welcomes everyone. One of our mottos is there's no such thing as a politically correct or incorrect opinion about any issue. We want the students to be exposed to as wide a variety of perspectives as possible about every issue. And we want everyone to feel not just included but welcomed. And it's a very friendly atmosphere at the meetings. And the students not only participate in discussions at the meetings, but the students host a wide variety of impressive guest speakers. We have had major figures from the political world speak here on campus. For example, our governor, Nathan Deal, has spoken here twice. Now, it's been a while. He spoke here when he was our congressman 3 times. Also, the Honorable U.S. Senator Johnny Isaacson has spoken here as a guest of the club. He spoke here when he first ran for the U.S. Senate. We have had all 3 of the last 3 Hall County sheriffs speak here, and we've literally had well over 100 speakers now, mostly from the world of politics, but also from the world of education, from the world of the military. And the club also goes on a number of field trips. It's been to Washington, D.C. 4 times. It's planning to go to Boston, Massachusetts this May. The club has been to President Jimmy Carter's Sunday school class on a couple of occasions, including just last month, where the students got to meet and get photographed with President Carter. The club has gone to President Franklin Roosevelt's little White House in Warm Springs, Georgia. The club also hosts voter registration drives on campus. The club holds campus-wide debates where different perspectives will be expressed about a variety of controversial issues. And all of our events, like all of our meetings, are open to everyone and they're free of charge to all. We also provide voter registration forms at all of our events and free U.S. Constitution booklets. And many of our PI club members have gone on to intern for congressmen, including Congressman Doug Collins, former Congressman Nathan Deal. We have members of the club who, right now, for example, there's a young lady who was an officer with the PI club who is interning at the state capitol. So it's a club that really provides wonderful learning opportunities to students to learn about the world of politics, and it acts as a launch pad for students to actually get involved with campaigns. Right now we have a student who is working for a congressional campaign for a candidate running for Congress to represent the 7th Georgia Congressional District. We have another member of the club who is working on a gubernatorial campaign. So it's a club that I think affords students who are interested in politics with a great educational opportunity and a great chance of getting to network and actually work on a campaign or work in an elected public official's office.
Okay. And then, Dr. Young, can you tell us what you love most about teaching at UNG?
It's a thrill to be able to read, talk, write, and think about what I read, talk, write, and think about on my own. And to get paid for that is quite a blessing. I feel particularly blessed to be able to discuss frankly, arguably some of the most important issues and challenges facing our nation and world with so many young people who are so conscientious and hardworking and who want to engage in public service and to help make this, the world's greatest nation, an even greater nation. And it's inspiring to be surrounded by so many young people who are committed to making this a better world, and to be able to speak freely and to examine all kinds of perspectives. That's a real blessing. I love what I do. I would do what I do here for free, although I've yet to tell the dean that, and people have told me to not dare do that. But it's a real joy to be able to talk about what you want to talk about and to be able to freely, honestly engage others about serious topics that are very dear to your heart.
Okay, thanks so much, Dr. Young.
Thank you.